I don't think I'm getting out of this camp spot with all this water. I think I'm stuck, guys. Well, this is my morning. At this point, it's 7:30. I'll probably go back to bed. But nothing but lightning and rain for probably the last 2-3 hours. Before it even got light outside. Yeah, I got my red light on because it's easier on the eyes when I'm half asleep. Wow. Lightning, thunder. Alright, guys, it is almost 10 o'clock. I've been up since, like, I don't know, I woke up all through the night because of the storms, but I'd been up since probably 6:30, 7:30 this morning. I can't go outside, it's still raining. I don't even know if I can get the van out of here. I had install videos to do today. I had to do stuff, work on fixing the van. I haven't been able to do any of that stuff this weekend. There's been lightning, thunder, and storm all through the early hours of the morning. Now it's raining again. I can't even get out of the van, guys. And I don't even want to see what it looks like out underneath my van. I'm not, I don't know, I might be stuck here. I may be stuck here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to even get to work tomorrow. This is a bit worrying, guys. Alright. I have to make some food shortly, though. I'm starving, so... The only problem is I don't have a lot of battery left, because it's been overcast for days, raining for days. I haven't been getting much solar on the roof, so using power, I've got the fridge hooked up, but using power I'm trying to keep to a minimum. I'm running the Starlink off my battery and inverter that I pack with me, and I don't know how much that battery's got left in it. We're in a little bit of a tight spot right now. Oh, We'll check back in a little bit. Alright guys, let's take a look outside. It's stopped raining for now. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, it's wet. Oh my lord, it's wet and foggy. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm not going to be working on the van out here today, that's for sure. Oh man, this is terrible. The fog's kind of cool. But I am not doing any of my projects out here. This is crazy. I think we're going to have to relocate. I don't know if it's going to be any better down towards Payson, but it's a risk I'm going to have to take. I'm going to go find Amanda. Somebody's slides are all dirty. Meryl? What's going on here?
Hi.
Who's this stinky one?
I'm still in bed.
I literally just got out of bed. It's just so wet out here, but this fog is thick. It's so foggy out here.
I know, I was just noticing looking out my window.
Your slides are looking lovely today.
Do you think you can pick them up and turn them over and put them on my roof?
Probably not, no.
Please? I was about to put on the Vikings.
I know, they stink way too much, sorry. Yeah. They're covered in dirt.
Yeah, like put them up, yeah.
They're very dirty. They're very dirty, just like you.
No.
What you doing?
I'm about to put on the Vikings game.
I don't think I'm going to be able to work on my van here.
I didn't think it was going to be like this today.
No, nor did I.
So what happened?
I don't know. I think we should pack up soon, though.
Do you think so? How can we get out? I thought you said we were going to be stuck.
You have a way better
Well, I can
chance.
go.
I think you could get out there easy. Oh, squirrel.
But I'm worried about the entrance, though, of that road.
Entrance?
Like the road, because there was mud in it the other day when we came in.
Oh, yeah. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to walk up to the end here and check it out.
Okay.
I think we'll be okay. I think I can get out of that spot. I think. But I got to pack up. My bike is absolutely sopping wet. So is the top it's on. So putting that on my bed's not going to be fun. Maybe
I left my solar out last night. Whoops.
You left your solar out?
It's under that tarp.
Oh my. Well, it doesn't look like it got too wet, so that's good. You know, it feels like I'm in Silent Hill or Twin Peaks or something like that here.
I feel like we're in the fog. Stephen King's The Fog.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's The Mist.
The Mist.
The Mist. The Fog is a John Carpenter movie.
Okay, well, The Mist. The Mist is what I meant.
They both exist.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna walk up there and see how the road is?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a walk right now. I'll be back. Alright, we're gonna look, see if we can get out of here. If we can get it out, oh my god. Yeah, this is very muddy. I may have to follow Amanda's route up here to get out because I don't like this route here. This is super muddy and washed out. This is going to be a little slippery here. I think if Amanda takes it easy, she should be okay. Oh yeah, we're going to oh, this is not good. We're definitely going to have issues getting out of this spot. It's very muddy here. And here is not great. But I think the key is to keep moving, don't slow down. That's where I came in. Very muddy. Yeah, this is potentially going to be a problem getting out of here. Once we get on this road, we should be okay. Huh. Well then, I don't know. I'm going to have to maybe... we're just going to have to do it. I don't know what else to do because we need to get out of here. Not that I don't know if pacing's gonna be any better, to be honest. But it's worth a shot, I guess. Man, it's beautiful up here with the mist and the fog, though. Wow. All right, we're gonna get our lives together, figure this out. Man, it's cold out here today. I don't know if it's raining again. It feels like it's raining again. Oh, dang it. Yeah, it's raining again. I might have to run and hide again. Well, we seem to be in a little bit of luck. The sun has come out. Don't know how long for, but I'll take it. More solar, and it'll help dry out this mush pit that we're parked in right now. I can hear down the road more people trying to tow each other out of the mud down there. Trucks rowing and sliding, mud flinging. A lot of people stuck up here right now. Some people have just left their trailers and took off because they know they're not going to get it out right now. Waiting for it to dry to come back and retrieve their trailers. Oh, no, there goes the sun. The sun is about to be swallowed up by another cloud, unfortunately. But if it can come out a bit more, I can get a bit more solar, dry the camp out a bit, and we might actually be able to get out of here. Right now, I'm looking at getting some food into me. I'm starving. Okay, so I did actually realize with a bit of moving of some things, I can actually fit the bike in the back here without having to put it on the bed, which is great because this thing is absolutely soaked and covered in mud. So that's good for me. Alright, we're all packed up. It is a mess in my van with mud and water and everything. Not great, not ideal at all, but I got everything in there. Now we gotta try to get out of here. That's the next step. Amandior, are you ready?
Yeah, I have to put my tarp in my rooftop box and
Yeah.
put these shoes in this bag.
No, my van's a mess. I found a way to get the bike into the back without putting it on my bed though, so that's good.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, everything's a mess for sure.
Yes. I think we stop in Payson,
Yeah, we'll stop and Payson.
revitalize, and then we can head off to like Christopher Creek or Rye, and maybe Rye's a good opportunity.
I don't want to go down there.
Okay.
I mean, if you.
Might be better solo
Well,
then.
do they even have the camping open there? So I thought they.
There's
I don't know.
there's a bunch of places on the cattle road that I know. It's
Oh.
not pretty, but it'll have plenty of sun. If
Yeah, but
it's,
is it going to be too warm?
ooh, big old branch just fell down. Gotta watch out for branches on the way out. It shouldn't be.
We'd have to check the weather.
Yeah, we'll get to Payson and figure it out from there. All right, we're going for it. I'm gonna get Amanda to go first while the road is good, because I'm gonna tear it up. So I want her to go first. I was definitely sliding coming out of my camp spot. I tore a big old trench getting out of there. But it wasn't too bad getting out at the top. But where I was parked, it was just bogged. I instantly started sinking. Luckily, we got out of there. Alright guys, we made it out of the forest. We're on paved road, which is good. Weather hasn't changed much. It's just on and off rain. A little bit of sun here and there. We're on our way to Payson. We're probably going to get an Arby sandwich down there. And then I'll probably have to possibly fill up with gas at Star Valley maybe. We may end up, we're probably going to the Christopher Creek area, I'm guessing. Although I really need some solar. I'd rather some clearer skies. But we'll see. We'll see what the weather's like when we get to Payson. It's supposed to be sunny. Made it, guys, and Amanda wants some Arby's. Oh, they got my favorite. No, he's off. Oh, French dip 2 for 8. Yes, please.
They used to be 2 for 7.
I know, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm gonna stop for gas in Star Valley. I'm gonna meet Amanda at the campsite. She's gonna do some shopping, and it's supposed to rain around 1 o'clock, which is about 15-20 minutes. We're gonna get some rains again, unfortunately, but apparently it's supposed to clear up after that. It's much drier down here in the Payson area. I'm hoping I can get some sun and some dryness so I can do some projects. This whole weekend I was supposed to do projects and I have not been able to do any of it. Alright, we'll see you when we get to the campsite. Alright, I wanted to be away from people where at least I couldn't see them. There's someone over that way, there's someone over the hill here, but it's far away enough where I feel like I have privacy. All the sites down there had people in them I just didn't want to be too close to. There's a nice spot here where we got good solar and a good flat spot for Amanda to set up, so I think I'll let her pull in here, level out, see where she wants to be, and then I'll reverse here. I'm on a bad angle, but I'll reverse back towards the road and I should be level there, and I should get some good solar there. So I think that'll work out nice. It's a small site, but it's all we need, and I think it'll work out good. And I should be able to actually start. It's not raining and there's some sun out, so I might actually be able to start at least one of my projects out here, which is good. So I got a lot to do because it's hard to do it in Phoenix when it's so hot, although it will be like low 90s this week, so maybe I'll be able to do some while I'm in Phoenix. We'll see. I got a lot to do, not a lot of time till I'm hitting the road towards California, so I feel really crunched for time right now. Alright, let's see how long it takes Amanda to get out here. Okay, Amanda made it back. Yeah, she didn't get lost on us.
So, fun fact about this spot.
Yes?
I have stayed in this spot twice.
Oh.
Solo with Winston.
It looked like a nice flat spot, so that's why I picked it.
Yep. So
Now that you're here, I'll back my van up a bit. So
yeah,
more
I'm level here, so
Good, good.
yeah. I can even move up a little bit if you need me to, but
No, I'm good. I gotta leave in the morning anyway, so I'll
yeah, no, I know.
in the morning I'll just reverse out and then take off.
Yeah.
Hey, I will move my van in a second. I just wanted to try something. You should always remember your locking keys for your battery, but I have ratchet strapped this down. Hopefully my pedals don't get in the way, but we ratchet strapped my battery down. Let's see if we can get it to work without having to lock it down with a key. Okay, put the throttle on. Oh, it works. Okay. Yes. Alright, let's take it for a test. Alright guys, so we've settled down. I got things drying out here. It's been pretty wet, and the rain didn't come at 1 o'clock like I said it was going, so that's good. So we're going to start getting to work on these projects I got. Now one of them is right here. What is this, guys? We have the hiboost. It's the Travel 3.0 RV Max. It's a cell phone booster. Now yes, I do have a Starlink. I know that. And the Starlink's great when I'm parked in spots like this and there's not too much trees around. There are limitations to the Starlink, and that is why we have a hiboost. Hiboost were nice enough to send this out to us. But I've been wanting a hiboost for a while now. So it's kind of cool that they actually reached out to me. So we're going to go through the comparison of the pros and cons to having Starlink and hiboost. The main differences, really, they're both great systems, but in my opinion, there are definitely some differences on use on both of them, and that's why I kind of wanted both of them, because they both have their strengths. Alright, so let's unbox this first, have a look at the components we have here. Of course, we've got the user manual. I know pretty well how these things work anyway, but we're gonna go through it. We got some little zip tie foam plugins. I think that's to secure cables and such. Okay, we got some bolts here, some foam metal pieces, that. Okay, some more bits. That looks, oh, okay. This is where the cable goes through into, I think, will be the aerial antenna pole. Here are the clamps. These are the clamps I'm going to be using, and these clamps are for putting on a roof rack. So this is going to be attached to my roof rack up on top, and that's where I'll have my antenna mounted to. So there are other ways you can mount these things. There are RV ladder mounts. There's direct, I believe you can drill them directly in, mounts directly into your roof, stuff like that. But these ones I'm going to be using, that's going to basically clamp down onto my roof rack there. So that's perfect for what I need. Put these down. Then here's the main booster. It's like an amplifier router type thing here. You can see down here this little light. It's like a signal light, routing light, and a warning light. Okay, indoor cable. There's a DC power out inlet there. There's the outdoor cable here, indoor cable here, USB right here, and it's got these nice little rubber bits here. Don't fully know where I'm gonna mount this. It's gonna be somewhere in my driver's cab though. A lot of this is gonna be running in my driver's cab, because most of the time, unless I'm in a really bad forested area where I can't get Starlink, most of the time I'm going to be using this while I'm driving. This is why I wanted it, for when I'm on the road. But this also will be handy other times too, where Starlink doesn't work. This is our roof penetration kit. So we're going to drill a round circular hole into my roof. Yes, we will be drilling into my roof. And this will mount, and the cable will come through my ceiling out to the roof there, back inside. Here we have our poles. I'm probably only going to use one of these because it's already going to be high up over the roof already. But there are two if you want to get extra clearance. Okay, let's put those to the side. Let's see what's underneath here. Okay, here we go. This is cool. Okay, don't tangle them. That's my, obviously, the power. This is going to run, well, this is if I wanted to run it from my inverter. I could run it with that. I'm not going to be using that, however. What I will be using is this. I'm going to be running off the 12-volt cigarette lighter in the cab, which is perfect for what I want to use it. Most of the time this will be running, as I said, while I'm on the road. Now here is our in the cab little antenna. This is what's going to be connecting to your phone. This is going to boost the cell signal to your phone with this adapter here from the router. We have additional zip ties here, and oh my god, did they send me? Oh wow, okay. Is that, I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna look at the manual, but that almost looks like butyl tape. Okay, here's my little dongle. That's going to be coming up off the roof, and that's why I need those poles, because that'll screw into that, and now this cable will run down through the poles back down to the roof. We have some Velcro here too. They've supplied us extra cable to run to the router. We have this to stick on my dash if I want to stick this little thing down, which I will. Very cool. Lots of things in there. Also, this will connect to the mounts. When I mount to the roof rack, then I'll have, my lord, that is, oh, I gotta pull it out. Okay, wasn't doing that right. Okay, pull that out and you can move it. So if I want to lean it back out of the wind, I can. Pull it back up, I can level it out like that. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna go through the manual real quick on the install, make sure I'm doing everything right, then we're gonna get started, and then we can start talking about the differences between the Starlink and the hiboost and what their strengths are. Looking at where we're gonna penetrate here, now I have the solar panels on my roof. I'm very limited. So my solar lines, if you can see them, run through the roof in the middle there. Now that's covered up by wooden shiplap slats now, so if I were to drill them in there, I wouldn't be able to get to the cable. Alright, so I'm thinking my best option is actually to penetrate up here. I'm thinking that way, so if I'm driving, the wind's not blowing rain down the cable, so this way. Now they didn't actually supply any screws to go in this. I'd prefer to screw it in. They did supply adhesive putty, but that stuff does tend to dry up in Phoenix, so what I'll use is adhesive putty for now, and then when I get back to Phoenix I'll buy some stainless steel screws to finish the job. But I think right here is going to be the spot where I want it. I don't want it in a low point, it's not going to fit in there anyway. I want it right there. And yes, we do have ceiling in here, but I can kind of pull that down and get back to it and hook the cable through, so that should be all right. And now it's raining, so I guess we're not doing that right now. We're going to pack up for now, and hopefully the rain passes quickly. All right, we had about a 1 minute full rain experience there. Now we can resume. All right, so we got one of these circular hole drills, and I'm going to do the roof penetration. Honestly, these cables are that thin, you could probably just use a really big drill bit that's thicker than the cable you're putting through. So I'm going to go overboard and use this. It does just kind of fit in that shape, so we should be good. Now, they say a good craftsman always measures twice. That's why I'm going to measure 0 times and just go for it. Okay, I guess about there, right? And there we go. We have a hole in my roof. Now it's going to rain on me, no doubt. Okay, brush the filings off. Yes, try not to get those into my fingers. Oh, it's a little warm, Push that up there. And I want to try grab that out of my roof. But there we go. We have a hole in the roof. And this will go over the top of it. Alright guys, so before we thread that through and put that on, I want to set up the mount here. So we're going to mount it to this roof rack here. Probably need this too. Okay. Whew. Yeah, let's see if we can get this, guys. That'll go on top, this will go on the bottom. Okay guys, I don't know what size fittings they had intentionally sent us here, but for a 2-inch round roof rack bar. These screws aren't actually long enough, so luckily a few years ago I bought this bolt pack from Harbor Freight. It was like 10 bucks, and twice now it's got me out of trouble for these things. So I was able to use these. They're the same thread. They even fit these same nuts on there and locking washers and all that. So this is going to get me out of trouble. This is going to save the day, these bolts are. And they fit perfectly, just the size that I needed. And Amanda's vacuuming in the background. Okay, so we're just gonna get that on there uncomfortably. Alright, we just want to tighten that down real quick. A 10 mil fitting here. Why not? Amanda's making a mess in the distance. What you got there, beans? She's playing with her beans, guys. Stop playing with your beans. You can play with that later. Oh, I'm gonna need a wrench. I'll be back. There's thunder right here. Alright. Alright guys, we're on there with the mount. Pull that out like that. Let's get the antenna set up real quick and then we can start filling in the hole penetration. Alright, we got our components here. First we go in with a spring. This is gonna stop it from, if it hits a branch or anything, strong winds, etc. The spring's gonna go back and flex instead of us breaking equipment. So that's handy. Now we're only going to use one extension because I'm already right up on top of my roof on the racks here. It's going to be higher than any other point on my van here, so it's going to be sticking fair ways up. But the good thing about this mount is, if I want to, if I'm worried about clearance and I'm not using it, I can fold it flat down along with my roof there, which is good. Okay. Okay, we'll screw that onto there. Sweet. That's gonna look good, guys. You don't have to have a hard installed high boost like I'm going to, but for me, I'm going to be using it while I'm driving on the road, so I'm hard installing it. Amanda actually has one of these, and she bought a tripod that she can actually set it up on a power station and have it up on a tripod on top of her roof when she's stationary. So there are other options to the high boost and how you use them, but for my needs, I will be hard installing this thing. Right, Amanda?
Yes.
Yes. Oh wow. So Amanda just said she has a install video of how she sets her high boost up to her needs. So I will tag in the description a link to her video if that's something you'd preferably want to do other than cutting a hole in your roof and mounting it to your roof like I am. So there, the dongle is up here. As you can see, I'm still just screwing it in here, but quite a ways up off the roof here. Definitely sticks out, that's for sure. Could you imagine if I'd put the extra second antenna attachment on? This thing would be sticking up like 4 foot off my roof there. Yeah, I think just the one is good enough for me, because that's quite a ways up. But yeah, should be good. Okay, I got it all screwed in there on the. It's mounted on my roof rack here. Now I just wanted to show you. Here, ow! Magnet just caught my finger. And then we can lay it down like that. Right there. And like I said, if I hit a tree or something, it's going to flex back like that. Alright, so we're going to feed this through the roof here, but we got to put it through this housing first, and then we're going to actually put some sealant on the bottom of this housing right now too. Alright, so I'm going to put that fitting on there, thread this through here, out the bottom like that. We're going to loosely just put that on there. That's going to tighten down onto it when we're ready. And then we want to bring it down here. There's the hole. I'm going to thread that through. Actually, where's that piece of metal? I'm going to push that through too. I don't know where I put that. Where did I put that? I've lost it. I don't know where it is, but we want to thread that way. Actually, that way. Just, put that down like that. Thread that all the way that I can in there. I don't want too much slack on it, but a little slack's good. Just on the tip, you can see it here. Just poking out there. Okay, I need to add the extension to that now. Okay, we have the extra line put on here, as you can see. I have my own sealant, but I'm going to try to use theirs because it's just the one that they supplied with it. It's in this weird long black. Thinking about this, I probably should have put it on the bottom and then cut a hole in it to begin with. That probably would have been better. But that's not the way I did it. So we're just going to cut strips off of it. And okay, let's cut a piece off here. That'll do, I think. I think that'll do. Now, I'm gonna feed that through. Push that down as hard as I can. Wow, that's definitely sticking on there. This doesn't feel like it's gonna move now it's down on there. That is on there. I'm used to normally needing to screw this stuff in. I may still do that, but this thing is on there tight, guys. We'll definitely want to lap seal that because it's not all the way sealed back here, I don't think. That is pretty much done there. That's not moving at all. I'm pulling on that, it's flexing the metal before it breaks the seal. Then we're running up here. I could probably zip tie here so it's not flapping around. I don't know if I will yet, we'll see. But yeah, got my weather station there, it's not in the way at all. So yeah, now I really look like I'm some sort of UFO chaser with my Starlink on the back, my hiboost, and my weather station up here. Okay guys, looking pretty good up there. What do you guys reckon? I think it looks good. Now we just got to finish the inside, all the rest of the bits, which should be the easiest part. Okay, I cleared off my dash here. I'm gonna wipe it clean so I can stick stuff on there easy. But I think I'm gonna either have the cell booster bit either up here in the center or over here in the corner. I haven't quite decided, but we'll get there. I still got to, never mind the mess. I'll be moving stuff to get tools and stuff. I think the powered piece I'm gonna mount somewhere in the center here or on one of these beams here, and I can run the 12 volt cable either down to there or up to the car, 12 volt over here. It's gonna be perfect, guys. Here's the cable here that we gotta run. Let's get going. Put it on the bottom here without messing it up too much. I got it pretty close to straight on there. Before I put it down, I want to wipe down that surface though for its best chance to stick. So let's get out a cleaning wipe real quick. Alright, we're getting a bit of rain outside, so good thing I got the roof penetration done already. Alright, we're going to stick this, I think right here is a good spot for it. Now, Now it's prominent, so we ain't moving it now. It's a good spot. We're gonna run this line up to the back. I just did put this up here, and you want to make sure each end has an indoor outdoor. So the outdoor is down here. So I made sure I screwed that on. I still have all this cable here. I'm just gonna secure that on the wall here. We have these little locking tabs if you want to stick it onto something. They don't stick too well to wood, so I've drilled through this tab with a screw and put a couple of screws just along here to hold it in place nicely. And that's where it's mounted for now. It just started raining outside, so I had to scramble to throw all this stuff back in my van. And of course, as soon as I get the last item back in my van, it stops raining. I love that for me. Okay, gonna continue with the install. All I gotta do now is attach the phone booster bit to the here, and then we get that power line and run it to the 12 volt, and then we can turn it on. I will say I'm pretty sure I only have 1 bar of service here, and it's not even enough. Yeah, 1 bar of service. I'm on Starlink right now, but you can see there 1 bar of service. You should be able to. Or not. Yeah, 1 bar of service. And I tried it earlier. I couldn't get anything. I couldn't get anything to load on that 1 bar of service. So here is it's a great place. We're in the middle of, in the Christopher Creek area out in the woods here. As you can see, deep in the woods, nothing out here. Just camping and off-road. And no cell signal. So, well, it's 1 bar, but I can't get anything to load on that 1 bar. So we're going to test it, turn this thing on shortly, and see if we can in fact get something to load on there. Okay, so we got our internet completely shut off and turned off now. Our high boost is turned on, as you can see. Alright, let's see if I can pick up some sort of cell signal now. Saying I got 3 bars, whereas I had 1 bar before. Alright guys, so I'm right next to the high boost thing right here, as you can see. We got 2 bars going in and out of 2 to 3 bars. I'm getting notifications on my phone now. I have no Starlink on whatsoever. I turned it all off. Let's see if I can get something to load. Google. Speed test. Damn, I'm getting all these notifications. My brother's sending me a ton of reels right now. Not right now, brother. Go away. Okay. Oh, straight away. Load it up. Let's run a speed test, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can't even see what it's doing because it's looking at, I'm pointing it at you guys, not myself. Okay, so when I was at 1 bar out here, I couldn't even get that to load. I couldn't even get Google to do a search. And now I can instantly run a speed test on it. What's it doing? It's testing the upload. So I got 22 megabytes download and 0.34 upload. Not the greatest upload, but I have download, which is good. Let me see if I can run one of my videos on here. I keep getting notifications. It's driving me nuts. I need to turn all these notifications off. I don't need everyone notifying me right now. I need to run one of my videos so I don't get copyright. Okay, my last one. Okay. Oh no, ads. More copyright. No, no copyright. Okay, skip the ad. I don't want the ad. It's a little slow because I am deep in the woods, but I am getting cell connectivity, which I couldn't even do before. Now I'm loading videos. Oh, I can't skip the ad. Oh, skip the ad, skip the ad. Alright, there we go, guys. Left early. We were going to head out around lunchtime. I'm in the middle of I'm watching videos on the on my cell tower here. I got 2 bars according to this. Alright. So that's amazing. Running off 12 volt off my car battery. Everything's hooked up into my cab, in my driving cab right now. There's the antenna up there doing its thing, powering my cell boost signal. And out here, where when I got the camp I couldn't even Google search anything, now I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone. So that's pretty amazing. And around about 22 meg download, whereas before I couldn't even get a connectivity. So that's pretty awesome. You do need at least 1 bar of connectivity to be able to get onto that cell and boost it for you. If there's 0 cell connectivity, this thing's probably not going to give you anything. It is a cell booster, so you need some sort of cell. Even if you're not able to load anything, as long as there's 1 bar there, this thing's going to boost it and give you connectivity. And we're going to be testing this on the road, probably while driving this week. But again, we're going next week to the Redwoods in California, where I'm going to have a lot of cell boost signal, very weak on that drive. So this thing is going to be amazing for that. I can't wait till I'm out on the road. So we're going to go through the main differences here. So as you can see, I do have Starlink on the back here. My Starlink's up on the back here right now. Yes, I have Starlink. Starlink is amazing for places where you don't have cell signal, but you really need a clear sky above you. And my Starlink struggles with all these trees out here, so sometimes I can't even get Starlink connectivity at all. And this is another reason why I wanted high boost, because sometimes I'll be so deep in the woods that I will get 0 Starlink. I can't even use my Starlink sometimes. So yeah, also while I'm driving I can't use Starlink. One thing I did use Starlink for was when I was in Yellowstone 2 years ago. There's no connectivity, or I couldn't get any connectivity in Yellowstone. So what I do is pull over on the side of the road, set up my Starlink, and be able to search my maps and figure out where I'm going. The problem is I'd have to pull over, stop, pull the Starlink out, set it up, give it like 15 minutes to set up and find a signal if it could do that, and then I'd be able to do what I needed to do. And it's a very, very long, lengthy process. The thing about the high boost is it's instantaneously, pretty much. You switch it on within, I think, a minute or two. It had grabbed that cell signal, boosted it right to my phone. I don't even have to stop the car. I can keep driving with this thing going. Be on the road, grab that cell signal, punch in my Google Maps, figure out where I'm going, or bring up a podcast. One thing I really hate while I'm driving, I love to listen to podcasts. I love to listen to audiobooks or music, whatever it be. So many times my cell signal drops out and I can't listen to it for hours at a time because I don't have strong enough cell signal. So with the high boost, that's going to eliminate all that. I'm going to be able to be driving and not have my cell signal drop out on me. I'm going to be able to listen and watch all my music, podcasts, audiobooks. Again, I do love my Starlink, but it does come with its problems. So for me, also, upfront cost, Starlink has gotten cheaper, but these self-auto adjusting ones, that thing cost me like $800 with tax. It's very expensive, and recently it dropped off the roof. That's why I have magnet mounts. I broke my last one and I had to buy a refurbished one. The high boost, much cheaper than that, although the other Starlinks are getting cheaper now, but you have to self-adjust those ones. High you're running, which you can power it off your car while you're driving for free. So it's just connecting to the cell towers that already exist, and you're running your own phone. So for that, you're not paying any monthly up costs for the high boost. It's completely free to run. Whereas the Starlink, for me, it's $165 per month. So there's give and take with the two systems. For me, I love having it's going to be great to have both, because you can have the best of both worlds. But if you're looking for cost effect, the high boost, other than the upfront cost of buying it, it's going to be 100% free to run. You're just going to be using your cell signal to run. It's going to boost your signal. You're going to get more speed and stuff like that. Starlink, you know, connect anywhere as long as you have power and open sky. The open sky, see, when I first got the Starlink, that was the biggest problem for me. I thought I could go anywhere. I started going into deep woods, trees all over the top of me. The first 3 camps that I went to with the Starlink, I couldn't get any Starlink because I was under trees, and I just sat there trying forever to get connectivity, and I couldn't get connectivity. Here, I'm getting connectivity with the Starlink, but it's pointing right into these trees over here. So it's, instead of like 200 plus megabytes a second, I'm only getting maybe 40 to 100 depending on where the satellite is in the sky at the time. So even now, with very limited trees, I'm still getting obstructions, which is messing my Starlink up. So yeah, I can actually run both of these. I can run my phone off the Starlink and the hiboost, and if one slows down, the other one picks up. So that's kind of cool. But my biggest thing is when the Starlink's not working, I'm in too thick of a forest, or if I'm driving, the hiboost is going to succeed for me and come through. And that's what I'm really excited about, the hiboost. So we're gonna come back in this video at the end, and we're gonna be driving around checking the cell boost signal on there are a few dead spots in Phoenix, actually. I don't know why, because they're in the middle of the city. I don't know why I have these dead spots, but I'll be in, like, there's a certain parking lot where there's a Fry's or a Kroger, and I cannot get any cell on my phone in that parking lot. So it'd be kind of cool to see if the hiboost fixes that problem for me. All right, hopefully that is a good little rundown on the differences between hiboost and Starlink, so you can kind of get a comparable idea of what the differences are. But yeah, we're going to be testing this in the redwoods in California, where I'm not going to be able to get any Starlink. There won't be any clear skies out there, so this hiboost come in clutch for my big trip that I have coming up. I don't know how I'm gonna have Starlink, although I will be camping not in the redwoods, because all the camps in redwoods are actually taken right now. So I'm gonna be camped out in the Oregon border at another state park up there in Oregon. But even there, I think there's a lot of trees. So the hiboost may be a winner for me for this trip. We'll see, guys. All right, I'm glad that the rain kind of calmed down long enough that I could get that install done today. That was kind of stressing me out. I had many more jobs than that to do this weekend. Just turned out I had just enough time to get that one done. All right, I can relax and pack up now and figure out what I'm doing after this. We're gonna make some street corn. Amanda's been wanting street corn, and we're gonna do some street corn for dinner. I'm excited about that. But yeah, I will put a link for the hiboost down in the description, so for sure go check that out. And I want to thank hiboost for sending this unit out to me to try out. I'm really happy with it. It looks cool, and it's already proven to be a winner already, and giving me cell signal in a place where I don't get cell signal. Well, I do get connectivity, but I can't load anything on my phone, but now I can. So thank you, hiboost, for sending me that product, and we're going to definitely be putting it on the test in the next few weeks. Alright guys, so we're driving on the road out to camp right now. We got 2 bars of service out here. Check it out. Oh, or not. Okay, hopefully you can see that with the glare there. We got 2 bars of service. So now we're gonna plug in. We just plugged in the hiboost. In about maybe 20 seconds or less, we should have at least 3 bars of service. Oh, no. Oh, we got full bars of service. Check it out, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping you guys can see that. But we're full bars of service now. That's within 10 seconds of booting up my hiboost on the roof. It's gone from 2 bars to 4 bars. Full bars of service there. That's crazy, guys. So yeah, a lot more speed, a lot more connection. This is definitely proves I can drive and use this thing. This is definitely going to be a massive game changer for me driving on the road, being able to pull up maps, listen to my audio books, podcasts, you know, send messages to people, let them know where I'm at, etc. So yeah, really important. I love the fact that I'm gonna have this accessibility with the hiboost now. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, we're going for a quick ride on the bike with our ratchet strap holding the battery on there. Hey, it's working.
Oh yeah.
Next time I gotta remember my keys. Definitely gotta remember my keys so I can lock my battery in. But hey, at least I can go for a ride now. Oh, I gotta figure out, that's what I gotta do. We gotta unlock the power on this thing. Let's turn it back off. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, we're gonna go for a ride now. I did just go through the cycle to try to turn it to high power mode. This thing is supposed to be able to go to 32 mile an hour, which, and when it comes out of the box, it actually doesn't. You have to cycle. There's this. Look it up on YouTube. You can find out how to unlock full power mode. So we're going to test that out. I think I did it right. I'm going to assume so. And we'll find out when we hit the road and see if we can get this up to 32 or close to 32 mile an hour. Let's go, guys. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Oh. Definitely feels quicker already. I think, yeah, definitely got more power going on. I'm doing 16 mile an hour up the hill, 17 mile. Normally it'd be struggling a bit more. Okay, 19, 20, 21. It's kind of leveling out again. Oh no, it's going quicker. 23. Keep going. Oh. Okay, that was scary. I was trying to record and I couldn't hit all the brakes. I almost went straight into this. Alright, I don't know if I did unlock the full power mode. I'm going to try that again because I don't see... It got up to about 22. I don't know. I'm going to try this again and we'll see. Okay, I think I know what the problem was. I had the pedal assist 4 instead of 5. I think. I can't remember. I'm going to try this again. But I'm not going to be holding the GoPro because it's way too quick. So we'll let you know how it turns out. Alright, that was a wild ride, guys. Wild ride. I definitely upped the power. Although it is, as you can see, burning through the juice a lot quicker. We're on 4 out of 5 bars and we've only gone a couple of miles. So yeah, you will burn through the juice more if you up the power, but it is scary, guys. I did get it to 32 miles downhill, more of a downhill. On a flat surface, it'll start backing off the throttle at about 28 miles an hour on full power, which I can tell you is scary. It's scary. This little thing hits the bumps, gets moving around. Definitely, I don't know if I even need that much power. I may step it back down just to get more miles on the road, because I really don't need that extra power, to be honest. But yeah, this thing will go 32. It's a little bit too much power for me at full power. Yeah, it gets a little too wiggly for my liking, especially hitting some of the slippery bits. I think I will probably back the power back down after this ride, back to standard governed power. I think is max speed 22 mile an hour on a flat road. So yeah, max power, putting max power on is definitely added at least 6 miles an hour more on at least flat road. And I just went over a hill just then, gave it full power, and the whole bike actually flipped up from out under me. Luckily I jumped on the ground, stood up, but this whole thing basically did a wheelie and flipped out from under me. That was sketchy. Yeah, probably too much power for my liking. I don't need the full power. I'd rather get more miles in the overall mileage on the thing. But it was kind of fun. I did test it out. Yeah, I don't need to break any limbs, so we'll back the power back down, I think. Not before I go for a ride up this road, see where this road takes us though. There's this little ranching spot here, and I've seen like some debris up there. I feel like there used to be maybe a ranch house here, but not anymore. But they're definitely ranching cows and stuff in here. These are fields and stuff, probably private property. This, what I'm on here, I think this is public property, but that is private property. But there is a road that goes around it. We're going to follow that road now. I did go on part of it last time, but then I turned around and come back to this wash here. But let's go a little further up this road and see where it goes. Okay, I was testing it out. Did get it down to 32 just then. What the heck? This bird ran out on the road. It looked just like a grouse. I didn't know we got grouse in Arizona. I've seen them in Montana a bunch, and a lot of those northern states, but that's got to be the first time I've ever seen grouse. Oh, Colorado has them too. I've seen them in Colorado. That's the first time I've seen one here. It's a very small one, but pretty sure that was a grouse. I'm gonna Google. It's kind of spotted and brown. Looked just like a grouse. That was the weirdest thing ever. What the heck? Unless it's some sort of weird quail. I don't know. Looked just like a grouse to me, though. I'll look it up later and let you just know. I didn't know we got those out here. But I'm going to keep going up this road. But yeah, I just pulled... we're on 3 miles on the trip now. And I just got up to 31, 32 miles an hour on the bike. Alright, we just... there's a fork in the road here. We got this that's much more cut and maintained, and probably goes back to the 260 somewhere at some point. And this one, very heavily forested, very fun looking. Let's go down the fun looking one. I need to get... let's see. Maybe I can hold you guys here for a second. It's not ideal, but let's see. Okay, that was a little sketchy because I can't grab my rear brakes holding the camera like that, and they got very bumped. Man, this place is trashed out. There's toilet paper and trash everywhere here. This is really bad. There's like, you can tell people have been camping here, but look at all the damage they've done, hacking the trees up, trash everywhere in the fire and out of the fire. This looks like there's a ton of toilet paper up there. It's everywhere. It's really disgusting. Which is a shame because this is a beautiful looking place to camp. Lots and lots of pines here. Alright, I am going to let's go back here a little bit. See exactly what all this trash is. People are left everywhere. It looks like toilet paper, a lot of toilet paper, yeah. Tons of toilet paper. We got some duct tape there. fire starters. Someone's dumped a bunch of fire starters just on the ground there. Tons of toilet paper all through here. Lovely. Not really. And then, the thing I really hate is seeing people hack all the trees up like this. You know, big, fully developed trees, and they're hacking them to pieces. Yeah. Lots and lots of trash in here. Sad to see, guys. And we're gonna see a lot more of it now because it's hunting season. Elk season, and I think bow season is on right now. So, yeah, oh, here's a arrow someone's left behind, a broken arrow. Yeah, looks like a practice arrow. All the bits are off there. That's probably just a practice arrow by the looks of that. Yeah, that is a shame. I don't have anything to carry that back, honestly, so otherwise I'd probably get rid of that, but I don't have any way to get any of this trash picked up. I'm definitely not touching the toilet paper. That's disgusting. Man, I don't like to blame hunters on stuff, but quite a lot of the time is when I come into these campsites, you see remnants of hunting stuff, and then you realize it's the hunters that are trashing the place. They break the rules, they poach, and they leave trash behind. Not everyone does that. I'm sure a lot of hunters stay within the rules and stuff, but it's just so sad to see all these other people out here just breaking the rules. Man, yeah, oh, there's a big pile of toilet paper and poop over here. That's disgusting. You're supposed to bring a shovel and bury your poop nice and deep, whereas these people are just pooping under a tree and leaving the toilet paper on top of it. It's disgusting. This is why all our places get shut down. Look at this. Someone's chopped that tree down with a hatchet and a half chopped this one down. These are fully developed trees here. Not supposed to be touching these trees at all, and they're just ruining them. Absolutely ruining a place. Again, this is exactly why they're shutting their places down out here. We can't enjoy these places because people destroy them. Alright, I'm going to keep going up here. There's more little roads going back here, and then I'm going to have to turn back soon because I told Amanda I wouldn't be too long. Alright, well, we took some of these off-roading trails, dirt bike trails, around for a bit, and now we ended back up by the road here, so I think we'll just take this road back up. If I see anything interesting, we'll stop, but I don't think we will. We're just going to head back, I think. We gotta get this street corn going, and it's getting quite dark out here, like it's going to rain again. Alright, let's go see if Amanda's stole all my gear and run off from camp. We'll see. Alright guys, we made it back, much to Amanda's demise, but
I think you meant to use the word dismay.
Dismay, yeah. That's the one. You know what I mean.
No, actually, I'd much rather you be back safely. Thank you.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's a bit of an adventure. We did about 8-mile round trip.
Did you really do that much?
Yeah, this thing flies on max power. I had it up to like 31 and 32 at one point.
Oh, dang. And you're not wearing a helmet. I don't know how smart that is.
Barry? Yeah, so we don't need full power on that thing. I'm definitely going to back that off to what it was before. I'd rather get the more mileage on it than full power. But it was a little fun, I will say. It was kind of fun, a little scary, but it was fun. All right.
I love how I'm over here trying to watch my show, and Brock just shows up on his bike, and he's just like standing here filming, and I'm like trying to watch my show out of all the places.
Are you filming me? Well, how about some street corn?
I'm very excited about
I'm
that.
excited for street corn.
I'm very excited about that.
Street corn time. Let's get going, guys. I'm starving and it's cold. All right, guys, it is time for street corn. Man, just super excited about the street corn, so I'm gonna start making that now. I'll start by grabbing all the ingredients out. Oh shoot. I gotta clean this fridge up now, it's a mess. Alright, we'll be back when we get the ingredients ready. Okay, this street corn is going to be a little bit different this time. I'm making it a little bit fancier. We got two different types of corn this time. We got white corn and then the roasted corn that I used last time. So we're going to, hopefully this bowl's big enough. It's not much bigger than my serving bowls I have, but it's the biggest bowl I got in this van. So I was going to buy a big mixing bowl to do this, but I forgot, believe it or not. Alright, so we may actually have to do this in two separate bowls. So I've pretty much filled that bowl up with white corn, and now we got to get the roasted corn into this bowl. I'm sure I don't have to make it all at once. But this corn is all defrosted now because it's been sitting in my fridge for the weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and microwave that. Both the bowls of corn, get them up to heat. And then we want to make sure that these bowls are clean, because we're gonna have to mix the two corns as we make the dishes. And into separate bowls, because I don't have big enough bowls to make one big corn mix. So all we got. That's about it for that one. Okay. I don't know if that's enough for this one, but we'll check. It really doesn't matter what mayonnaise you use, as long as it's real mayonnaise. And not olive oil mayonnaise, don't use that. That's not going to taste good with elote or street corn. I think that's enough mayo. I'm just going to mix it in to make sure. Yeah, I think that's enough mayo. That's plenty. Hopefully not too much, but it's quite a bit in there. I might have to add some more corn, actually. We'll see. Mix it through first. It's a little bit sweeter. It apparently has some brown sugar in there. This one going in with the chili lime seasoning, which has more salt than sugar in it. So we'll do both. Oh. Whoa, that comes out way quicker than the other seasoning. I hope I didn't just overdo it. That was a lot. Now let's mix it in and hope that it's good. I have to test it now. This might end up being my one if I overdid it. Ooh, I was not expecting that one to come out so quick. So next, I'm going to go in with some of the cheese. Gonna mix that cheese in. Then we're going to put a bit of seasoning and cheese on top to finish it off. Okay. Okay, finish it off with, let's do some seasoning first. I'm going to do this one because I like this one. That's going to be the finishing seasoning over the top. Very nice. And cheese. Just a little bit more cheese. Okay. That's Amanda's one done. Let's get her a fresh spoon that's not covered in mayo.
Ooh! Oh!
Oh, my battery's down. But we got white corn, roasted yellow corn, chili lime seasoning, elote seasoning from Trader Joe's, and cojita cheese.
So it's like Winston in a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a corn dog. Is it hot or is it
It's warm.
Mmm.
Okay, I guess Amanda liked her. She's scoffing it down. Now we're gonna go in and make mine. She's pretty much gonna be whatever's left of the corn, which is a lot more than she has. Because she can only eat so much. I don't even know if she's gonna be able to eat all of that, to be honest. So we're gonna have to try eat all the rest myself. I don't have any Tupperware bowls left. So, well, I guess I could put it in a bag. I do have Ziploc bags I could put all this in, so I could definitely do that. Didn't think about that. Alright, I'm gonna make mine up and taste test it myself. My one is ready too. Now let's see how it tastes, guys. Oh, it's spot on, guys. That is spot on. Oh yeah. What a good combo. That's so good. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy this then as the sun sets. And I'm gonna call it a day, guys. That's it for me. I gotta get a video edited and get ready for a big drive to work in the morning, back to Phoenix. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It's definitely a big weekend, especially today, trying to get stuff done. The rain just really got rained out this weekend. It's hard to get anything done. Yeah, it's really hard to get anything done this weekend with all the rain. So luckily we got a bit of sun today, and I was able to at least get the hiboost installed, which I'm looking forward to using while traveling. I got over 1,000 mile drive coming up at the end of this coming week, so definitely gonna need that hiboost for then. And we have some other things I'm gonna have to do in the week now. We'll try to get that on video if we can. Alright guys, hopefully you're all out there adventuring on your own, having fun, doing what it is you love in life. Let me know if you're out doing something fun this weekend, or future trips, future plans. Let me know in the description, let me know in the comments. And that's going to be it for me. I'm going to enjoy this corn and hang out with Amanda for a bit. And until next time, this is Aussie Van Man. We'll see you later. What's going on here?